Hey doing collector fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com and also for DorksideToys.com. Giving you a look at this, the Spider-Man Marvel Legends Hobgoblin Wave. This time we're reviewing Ultimate Spider-Woman, and if you don't know who that is, it's basically a clone of Peter Parker. She's not basically Spider-Girl, which is a completely different story, but, well, kind of is, but anyway, that's the background. So it's marked as Warriors of the Web. There's the standard packaging which appears on all of the figures here in this wave, which is basically just the Spidey. It's been used before for the Electro figures, etc. of the past. There's all the figures which will be reviewed in this wave. All of them will be in a playlist, both here on TekSushi and on DorksideToys.com. And you can see all the Build-A-Figure parts, each of which figure here comes with a part, all of which we will review at the end and give you a review just of Hobgoblin on his own. So rather than review literally an arm and a leg for you, we'll just give the figure a review altogether. So that's the packaging, pretty standard stuff, nothing really going on that you don't know about or haven't seen before. But the figure's pretty cool, probably my least favourite though of the overall Marvel Legends figures. She comes with this very maroon look here. And again, if you're wondering what's going on here, this is not the Jessica Drew that you know of, maybe from Spider-Woman with the more kind of distinctive yellow wings as such. This is, again, the Ultimate Spider-Woman, a very different spider character overall. And she comes with this incredibly huge flowing locks of hair. That kind of must get in the way when she's swinging through buildings, but hey, never mind. So it's a comic. So it's pretty much exactly the same body as has been used for Spider-Girl. You can see the two back to back, and in terms of both butt and front, you can see the figures are basically exactly the same. There is no difference to them. So a chance for Hasbro to yet again do a remold and save, sorry, not remold, a repaint and save on some money. So the head is obviously new here. And in the back of the packaging, the locks are a little bit more coloured with a little bit more blonde and so forth in there. It is slightly done then, you can see it just on the camera picking it up. But it would have been nicer to been able to show that a little bit more. As such, it tends to be just a ginormous blob of brown on her head. So a little bit of shading would have done a really good job. I've already seen some customs people just painting that slightly, and it's surprising how much of a difference it makes. Nicely done with the little face there. You can see the little the nose and the mouth just peeking through that mask there. But it does look particularly good with those huge spider eyes. Nicely done paint as well on the front of the body there. It is a kind of white paint that's been done pretty well by Hasbro with the black covering across that. You can see that just wrapping around the chest there, down to the bottom of this logo, which wraps all the way around to that kind of X on the back. Still amusing me why they have to paint these things in white, because it looks a little weird. Why can't they just put it on the foot or something? But never mind. So that's the figure, same as Spider-Girl, nothing else really different in articulation. We'll take this through and show you anyway. She does have a head that will dip down as far as that, which is pretty good, but also she can only go back so far because of this ginormous Beyonce blob of hair on her head here. But look, you know, some people want this kind of blob of hair. It would be nicer just to drape down, but there you go. So plenty of articulation and movement on that head, even considering that big mop of hair. We've got the shoulders there, ball joint with a swivel there. You can see no bicep swivel there. Single joints at the elbows. We do have both the ball joint there with that swivel back and forth, so plenty of movement. Upper torso is a little bit limited. You've only got literally back and forth, but it does allow it to be spun round. There is therefore no waist articulation. You do get the thigh ball joint up there, as well as the upper thigh swivel. Double joints at the knees. You get the top calf, which I think the Spider-Girl did have that too. My apologies. So you do get the swivel kind of calf there as well, and down to these rocking ankles. Her ankles didn't seem to be so bad as much as Spider-Girl's were, perhaps because there's no paint on these ankles, but still, female ankles on Marvel Legends figures tend to be a little bit more brittle. It can snap much more easily, so be careful when you take this thing out of the package. Top tip is basically running a hairdryer just across this figure, just to soften it up and get the joints moving and get them broken out of that pose or the plastic or paint which may be stuck in from the factory. But not a bad figure. Again, not my favourite. I think it's the mop of hair and just the lack of paint overall, but still not a bad figure. It is available right now at DorksideToys.com. You can check the links directly underneath the video. Go grab it. The full case pack of these is still available with free US shipping. That's a steal as far as I'm concerned. Plus you get that awesome 7th figure, the Hobgoblin. So overall, it's a pretty sweet deal, I think. But definitely, again, click the link directly underneath if you want to go and take a look at them. There's tons of other Marvel Legends out there as well. Lots of new ones coming throughout the year. Love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. Please do leave a comment below, a thumbs up, or whatever you want to tell us about the video or the review, and or the figure, and any good comics or Ultimate Spider-Man. I can remember some way back, 2006, 2007, but I haven't read any really since then. But Ultimate Spider-Woman is not too bad at all. Again, if you're brand new to TekSushi or Dorkside Toys, please do click subscribe. You'll see the link around here somewhere in the channel. And if you do, we'll send reviews straight into your inbox. That way you get all the reviews straight away without even hunting for them. That's it. We'll see you for another in the Marvel Legends Hobgoblin wave coming up next.